I'm so saucy. I'm so saucy. Yeah. Oh, these diamonds on my pinky look so frosty. Got your bitch on my dick, she won't get off me. I got all the sauce, oh, I'm saucy. I be big dog dripping.
Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Slick Casino. You know, you tuned in the Street Hustlers TV. Shout out to Hookman Jones, you know what I'm saying? The boy got the streets on fire.
What's going on, Slick, man? Appreciate you taking the time to interview with us, man.
What's good?
Chillin', man. So we're gonna jump right into this interview. We're not gonna waste no time, man. So what you been up to, man, real quick, just to let the people know what's going on, you know what I mean? What's new with you?
I just been working, man. You know me, I never stop working. But right now, I got a single out called Saucy. You know, just pushing it, you know what I'm saying? Just doing the little single thing. I'm always dropping a tape, so right now I'm just, you know, doing the single thing.
Okay, that's what's up. We're gonna get back to the projects and stuff a little later. But let's get into a little bit about yourself, man. Tell us a little bit about where you're from and where'd you grow up, and tell us about that experience.
Well, you know, I was born in Haiti, and my uncle adopted me and shit, so he adopted me and brought me to America, and ever since then I've been rocking with Palm Beach, really, to be honest with you. From Palm Beach today, but more Palm Beach, so I represent Palm Beach more, you know what I'm saying?
Where from in Palm Beach?
I grew up out west, Dyson Circle. That's where I really started. Like, you know, I stayed there for like 11 years. My auntie stayed there for like 16, and then like in middle school I moved to Lake Worth. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm like an out west Lake Worth type of nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got the best of both worlds.
Tell us a little bit about growing up in Dyson Circle.
Growing up in Dyson, that shit was crazy though. Like, it was like around that time it was Yanks versus Haitian shit. Mm-hmm. So, you know, in Dyson, I ain't gonna lie, it was nothing but Yanks. And we was like kind of like the only Zoes in the neighborhood that was like known with the Yanks and shit like that, you feel me? Mm-hmm. So it was like, every day a nigga would get into fights and shit, cause they called my cousin, you know, stank, or she eat cat, or this and that, or say a nigga eat, you know how that shit was, man. Yeah. But you know, and from always never backing down and shit like that, made niggas respect you. So it was like, all that shit stopped real quick, you feel me? So like, you know, it stopped real quick and shit. So that's how Dyson was. But it made you, Dyson was more like on some, it made me tough. Yeah. So like out west, like it made you tough and shit like that, cause motherfuckers gonna try you for anything. That's how it was on that side, you know. So it was like that tough shit.
How was it growing up in Lake Worth?
And Lake Worth was like, I love Lake Worth, man. The Dub, man, I love El Dub, bro. That's where the hustlers are at, you know what I'm saying? And you got more of your own kind over there, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot of Haitians, a lot of Spanish and shit like that, but Lake Worth, you know, Lake Worth niggas get money, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you know how like Cameron say Harlem niggas get money? Mm-hmm. Lake Worth niggas get money, you feel me? So that's how it is in Lake Worth, you know what I'm saying? It's like Harlem, baby.
Where did the name Slick Casino come from? Was that something that you got from your childhood, or was that something that came a little later on as you started to develop as an artist?
Well, Slick Casino came as when I was developing as an artist and shit, you know, but they both came separate, you know, they came separate time in my life. Slick came when I was a young coming up, you know. It wasn't even on some music shit, just cause I liked it when somebody called me that. Mm-hmm. So I stuck with Slick from like the time I was like, I could make up a nickname.
For real.
So, and then Casino came from like, I like money, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a money hungry person, but I'm a nigga who knows how to make money. No matter what you put me in, I'm just gonna learn it, and then I'm gonna try to, you know, master it. So
maximize it.
And then the crazy thing is, I don't even like to gamble. I never gamble, so it's just, but I just, you know, I know Casino stands for money.
Exactly.
And when you say Slick Casino, I want you to be like, damn, that nigga right there, boy. You know, not saying he has a lot of money, but that nigga right there, he's flavor. You know, he got that flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So that's what it was, and I just like this Slick Casino. It's different.
I guess we don't have to ask you what your native background is. You already let us know.
Yeah, I'm Zoe.
100%.
Mama Haitian, daddy Haitian.
Have you ever been to Haiti?
You know, I never been back to Haiti.
Never been back to Haiti?
Nah.
Yeah. Do you miss it?
I can't miss it because I ain't never had a moment over there. You know, I ain't really had like memories to say I miss it. Mm-hmm. But you know, I would love to visit.
Mm-hmm. If you went back there, what are the first things that you think you'd do if you went back to Haiti?
I'd probably go see my brothers, man. Like, I got 4 brothers. I never seen them. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy shit. Like real shit. I never seen my brothers. Like I only seen 2 of them actually, cause they moved to my 2 oldest ones. They moved to Homestead and shit. That's when I used to always go to Homestead all the time, Florida City, and shit like that. But the other 2, I never seen, like the other 2 behind. I never seen them and shit like that. So, you know, first thing I go see some families, find out where my mom passed away at. You know, hopefully I can see some pictures of her and shit like that. Like I'll try, like, you know, get to know my family if I go over there. But until then, you know.
If you could have a conversation with your mom right now, what would be a few questions that you'd ask her?
Man, I ask her everything.
Can't narrow it down, huh?
It's like, it's hard, like shit. You know, growing up without a mother it's really hard for those who don't know. You know what I'm saying? Especially for those who never seen. She, like my mom passed away when I was 3, so it's like I never got to see her. And then to this day, I still don't know how she looked. You know what I'm saying? It's not my fault that I don't know how she looks. It's just like family, like really don't talk like that. So it's like they don't
Especially
explain
those,
exactly. So it's like you raised up with your auntie and cousin, this and that. So it's like, damn, you feel me? So are you? You know, you don't really want to ask certain questions because you don't know if you're gonna ask the wrong question and shit. And then, so it's like, but if I was to talk to my old girl right now, man, first thing I'll tell her is I love her. You feel me? Cause like, look who I'm becoming. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing I tell her.
She's definitely proud.
You know, she gotta be. You feel me? Like out of all her sons, I'm the youngest one. I'm the last one actually. So and not saying that my brothers ain't doing nothing, but you know, homie, your son about to be a star.
Yeah,
you know, so.
That's real. And your music's is very versatile and different. So what I'd like to hear from you is a little bit about your musical influence growing up.
My musical influence, I love Wayne. Wayne was always one of those artists that like, he'll throw you off, you feel me? He'll type nigga to drop The Block Is Hot and fuck around and drop How to Love. You feel me?
Push the envelope.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So that's why I grew up on that shit right there, like the Hot Boys. I love the Juvenile. You know, I grew up on Hot Boys and Master P's, you know what I'm saying? Those were the guys I was like into when I was a kid. So it's like, that's why my music is the way it is. I talk some trap shit all day and then boom, hit you with a song called Superheroes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, that's how I am with the shit. Cause like, I don't like to stay on the same topic because I'm based on a true story, so it's like I got a lot to talk about, even if it ain't my problems, it's somebody else's problem, you know, shit. So I talk about like shit that's going on or what people go through and shit like that, you feel me? It's a vibe, that's what it is.
It's actually my next question. I was gonna say, so if a consumer listens to your music, what are they walking away with?
They walking with like, damn, yo, this nigga said some real shit. He made me feel like I was living that shit with him, you know what I'm saying? That's how my music, it's like, I got a couple of people that tell me that like, yo, your shit inspired me, bro. Your shit made me change, you know what I'm saying?
Very relatable.
Yo, this one nigga say, yo, your shit make niggas like us drink out of gold bottles. And I'm like, what the fuck that's supposed to be? I'm like, what the fuck that's supposed to be? And I'm like, but you know, shit like that, it's like, you know, that's why a nigga just be like, yo, you know what, this shit is meant to happen.
That's real, that's real. What projects do you have out right now?
I got that, I got my first mixtape out called Empty Ashtrays. For those who don't even know Slick Casino, that's my first mixtape called Empty Ashtrays. That was my first solo one. And then I got another one called El Salso. That's the one I dropped in 2016 that like kind of like boost everything up. And then I got Baptized in Dirty Waters just going all over the place right now. So I'm still pushing that one. And you know, I got the new single Saucy.
Saucy, that was actually my next question. What's your hottest song out right now?
Saucy, really. Like I feel like Saucy is a different song from everything that I ever dropped because every time I drop, I you know, my shit just keeps getting different and upgrading and shit, and then people never heard some shit like that from me in the way I, you know, and I now that I know how to use my voice, you know, like I mean my sound, it's like, you know, I play with a couple of shits and instruments and shit, so it's like, and Saucy's real different. Yeah. So it's like a
I can
vibe.
definitely agree with that. So is there anybody right now, any artist in particular that you would like to work with? And if so, give us a few reasons why you would choose that artist.
I would like to work with I would like to work with Kevin Gates. The reason why is like his energy, you know. is like different. You know, you don't know if he's gonna get mad at you for doing the wrong thing, or if he's gonna say I love you for doing you know what I'm saying? That nigga is off, and I like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I like when you don't know what you finna get out of a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I feel like if me and him was to be in the studio, we'll just be like on some ooh this shit sound hard, ooh this shit sound, cause like I be thinking of weird shit too and throw shit and then back to real shit, you know, and he got a different sound and he knows how to play with vocals, so you know that's like that'll be like real fun and shit. I know the energy will be real. It won't be no fake shit from what from what he shows us and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to work with him.
Do you have any producers that you like to work with? Like any favorite producers that your go-to producer?
I want to do something with Zaytoven and Mike Will.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And also London, like, you know, those guys, they be like doing some turn up shit. I would like to do one with Swizzy too. His shit sounds
wavy.
Yeah, so you know, some Florida shit on some New York shit.
Yeah.
That'd be dope as fuck.
What about locally? Any local artists that any favorites? I don't mean to have you singled anybody out, because you know how it is when you leave a name out, but is there anybody that kind of like stands out to you that, you know, there's always that one producer that you guys just have that energy, that vibe that is just undeniable. When y'all get in the studio, magic always happens.
Castro, man. Castro Beats.
Castro Beats.
Like, I got some shit on Castro Beats that nobody ever heard. And people might take this shit the wrong way. I feel like I'm the illest on Castro Beats. You know what I'm saying? It's just my opinion.
Feel that way.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like can't nobody do a Castro beat like I could do one. That's just how I feel. Castro or Freak beat, you know what I'm saying? Out of those two guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say I'm the best, but those two guys, man, like I done dropped some shit on their beats. It's like, damn, boy, you know what I'm saying? But I fuck with everybody though. Whoever want to work with me is who I work with, you know what I'm saying? So it's like whatever. But Castro, my guy though, that's my boy. That's big bro, like that's big bro for sure.
Do you prefer to like build with the producer in the studio like from scratch, or would you like rather than email your beat?
I like to do it from scratch. I don't like that email shit. Like niggas be hitting me up all day, like yo, you need some beats. I hit them up with send it to my email. Bro, I don't even really check my email. So I hit them up. Now I'm hitting up with send me your website link. Cause I want to see if you got a website link, you serious. That's what I've been doing lately. I've been doing that like a lot, and then come to find out the other day a dude really did it, and I went on his shit. Damn, that be fire. Fucked around and did a big boy feature. I ain't gonna say no names, boy. Some big
stuff coming soon.
I did some niggas from the city too. It ain't no outside niggas.
Oh, okay.
So I did a feature with two niggas who's hot in the city right now, like who got shit on lock right now in the city, like you know. So can't say no names though. That's free sauce.
You just recently visited Atlanta. What can you tell us about that experience?
Atlanta, it opened up my eyes, yo. Like, made you realize what you doing it for. You know what I'm saying? That's what it made me feel like damn, bro. All I need is money, and I'm blowing Atlanta, cause dog, I swear to God, they love me, man. You feel me? Like, I'm talking about them folks, like really. They really like showing me mad love, you know what I'm saying? They pulling out their camera when I'm performing. They like, hey, I want one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, motherfuckers would throw your shit on the floor. They like, hey, give me a CD, you know. Hey, can I have a shirt? Like, they open doors for me and shit. It was like real love. You would have thought I was, like, I swear to God, I thought I blew when I was in Atlanta. It was only a week. I thought I blew.
If you weren't doing music, what else do you think you'd be doing right now? I know that's a tough one.
If I wasn't rapping, if I wasn't rapping, I'd be a family man, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I'm sure you're a family man now.
I'd be like a full-time family man. Like, just like, I'll probably find me I find a full-time job. Probably try. Actually, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm always gonna be doing music. if I wasn't rapping, I'd be a producer. Feel me? Like I'd be doing beats. If I wasn't doing beats, I'd be I'm gonna die.
Something is gonna be around music.
Entertainment, period. But I shoot movies or do something. Like that's all I love. I like shit like that. Like I like to make shit. I like to give a vision. I do shit like that. So if I wasn't rapping, I'd probably try to sing. If I wasn't rapping, I gotta do music. Period. Like I'm not saying. I'm not saying music is the only thing I could do. It's just saying I love it to the point I'm gonna find something to do
around music.
Exactly. So you feel me?
What do you like and what don't you like about the music industry?
It's not my business. I just really focus on me. There's a lot of fuck shit everywhere you go in life. Period. So it's like
you just gotta learn how to deal with it.
You just gotta learn how to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody said it was gonna be easy.
That's real. How do you handle people hating on you?
Okay. I smoke a blunt. They were like, fuck them, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Back in the days when I was like in high school, niggas say some shit, we like go into shit right there and there. Nowadays, it's like, niggas be like, this morning I woke up to some shit. He wanted me to post his shit on my stories on IG. I guess I took too long. He wrote me a message, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. Your song Saucy ain't even popping like that, and then I'm just like, damn, I was just about to post you on my story. I just seen you sent it, you know what I'm saying? Cause he posted my shit on his page, you know what I'm saying? I just looked at that message, I just delete, I guess that's what it is.
That's what it is.
I'm fuck me, you know what I'm saying? You can say whatever you want, just don't put your hands on me, like that's all I care. Like you can talk shit, just don't put your hands on me, Like I'm quiet, but you know what I'm saying? You can get there anytime. It's like whatever. So I really too much worry about none of that shit.
Describe the feeling that you get performing on stage. In fact, I'll do you one better. Can you describe to me your first time on stage?
First time on stage. My first official time on stage was at Sugar Daddy. Boy, I tell y'all, shit in bricks. I had like butterflies in my stomach. Well, actually, that wasn't my first time performing. That was my first time performing Olo. I did performance with my homeboys, but that's like nothing.
That's nothing, yeah.
As your boy got the first verse, he already turned you up, you already feeling it. But you're like your first song, like solo song, like I did at Daddy's, bruh. On my birthdays, Toe Down had booked me and shit.
Yeah.
Butterflies in my stomach, but I'm killing the shit. Yeah. Like, I'm like jigging it for that. And then, it was like I was messing up, but I didn't, I ain't stopped. I just kept going and shit like that. So that was like the first time, but now that I'm starting to perform even more, it's ain't nothing but a little flavor, 1, 2 here and there, just give them some sauce, look saucy, and don't just keep going, shit look good now.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I'd go like Paris, France.
Any particular reason why you would go to Paris?
From the pictures, it look different. Yeah, like it should just look different, the people look different out there.
Do you prefer weed or alcohol?
Weed. I don't like alcohol like that. That shit kind of like, that shit fuzzy. That shit makes you do unnecessary shit, when you drink. I remember last time I drunk, I was drinking. No, actually, the last time I got drunk, I was at Verticals, bitch. I'm riding home, hands out the window, like just talking shit to myself. Ain't nobody around. I'm drunk. Going home. Thank God Troy ain't never stopped me. But I'm saying, like, I don't do. Pass me a blunt. Like I like papers right now. I'm smoking on gravels, but I'm a paper plane, bro. I smoke papers all day.
Are you afraid of heights?
Yep.
So how do you get on planes and stuff to travel to go to these shows?
You just gotta do it. But I ain't never been on a plane yet.
Really?
Really.
You ain't fucking with planes?
I'm not saying I'm not, but I just haven't been on one yet to say
just
that.
Make sure you smoke hella weed.
You gotta be really.
It's not. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. You get used to it real quick. The only time that you really it's gonna bother you is when turbulence hits. Then that shit'll fuck you up a little bit if you're not used to it. Cause you feel like the plane is dropping.
Oh yeah, I hate that shit.
And your stomach go up.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Ears go to popping shit crazy. But
I hate that shit.
You'll get used to it, man. But listen, man. Before we go, man, just talk to us a little bit about some of your plans for 2019. You know, it's gonna be first quarter coming around. What can the people expect from you?
Expect that saucy video. You know what I'm saying? For sure. That's what we're working on right now. Saucy everything right now. Project on the way. You know. But until then.
So
saucy.
The focus is definitely on the single right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Saucy is what people need to look forward to. Any new mixtapes, any projects dropping?
Saucy's on the way.
Saucy's on the way. Saucy's on the way. That's the name of the mixtape.
Nah, Saucy the video's
Saucy,
on the way.
You ain't promoting nothing else.
Saucy. It's so good to
this
be
guy must
saucy.
This guy must be talking to record labels because he ain't giving no information out.
It's so good to be saucy.
Any labels looking into you right now?
Saucy's on the way. That's it. Just tune in. Like I got like a lot of stuff.
You don't want to leak the bag.
It's not even leak the bag, it's just tune in, you know what I'm saying? I want people to tune in. Like if you fuck with me, tune in, you know what I'm saying? See my success as I grow, you feel me? Every time you see me, I'm only trying to get better, you know what I'm saying? So just tune in, like, you know, but until then, Saucy's on the way.
That's real, man. Listen, man, we appreciate you taking the time to sit with Street Hustlers TV, man. Anyone last minute shout outs you want to do before we go?
Shout out to Treasure Marketing, you know what I'm saying? They 100. Shout out to Hookman Jones for booking this shit. Bruh been 100 since day one, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody tuning in. It's so good to be saucy. Yeah.
I'm so saucy. Yeah. Oh, these diamonds on my pinky look so frosty. Got your bitch on my dick, she won't get off me. I got all the sauce, oh, I'm saucy. I be big dog dripping, oh, I'm saucy. Oh, these diamonds on my pinky look so frosty. Got your bitch on my dick, she won't get off me. I got all the sauce, oh, I'm saucy.